Hello. I just want to preface that I watched this and I wanted to do a blind reaction, you know, because I already watched like halfway through a 1.2 and then there was like a pseudo half reaction, so I wanted to do a blind reaction for this one, you know, pump out that content. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. You just could not hear my voice. So instead of y'all getting a hour, I talked about a lot of things. An hour video, you're getting a 15-minute video. Where do I even begin?
Champion, not only can...
Where do I even begin, man? I have to reiterate my thoughts and everything. Listen, oh man, I'm so mad because I made some good jokes too. You know how you make like good jokes and you're just mad that no one's gonna hear them ever again. That's me right now.
Well, it's a blessing.
Like with this one, I said mommy Miyabi, and then I asked like why did they make Yanagi so thick? This is G cups right here, bro. Why did they give her bigger? I just realized this. They gave her bigger breasts. You can't see from my screen, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a gatekeep, but they gave her bigger bazungas. But that's like the least of my worries. And then another thing I said was like, I hate the fact that I can't stand that the fact that they changed Sakaku's voice actress. I can't stand it. Her old voice actress had some oomph in her voice. This one just feels lazy.
Is it work time? Is food included? Is it work time? Is food included?
But that's neither here nor there. I gotta say it because it's a gooner game apparently. And you want to know something? I'm here to goon. This whole cinematic cutscene though, this was nice. This was hot.
I can feel countless times.
This was hot.
You can afford a single mistake.
Hurting people like this. The special monster we're looking for must be you.
Yeah, I have thoughts about a lot of things. Cause this is cool, and then this enemy is our new boss fight. I guess big boss. And then lighter,
of the Sons of Caledon.
Dude, this is like the Gojo for like
I'm here to
Zenless
issue
Zone.
a challenge to all of you.
I think they even got the same voice actor for what it sounds like.
To deal with you, fists are more than enough.
You've got a plan to take them down, right?
And you're going down with me.
And then Miyabi's like a blue ghost. Like, what is going on here, dude? And I'm gonna glaze the Miyabi ghost because I know that the Miyabi ghost is gonna lose due to plot. But if plot wasn't a thing, he would have won. She would have won.
Funky Shiro Yanagi.
This is sick. This whole thing is sick. God damn, she has...
Wow, that was...
And then they just talk about whatever. And then Lighter just does not have very good lip sync. And then this thing, alright, now that I'm not like, because I recorded this like what, 6 a.m. So I was like sleepy and I didn't have my thoughts together. I guess this is like a blessing in disguise. Her main thing, alright, let me just put this in a nutshell. These two things, she switches stances and these stances give her buffs, different buffs. So, and those buffs like increase her electric anomaly, and then something over here affects her electric anomaly. I think
they'll get different buffs. These buffs remain in effect for some time after Yanagi switches stances.
Simply put, as long as you keep a good rhythm of switching her stances, Yanagi can continuously receive the buffs from both stances.
I gotta say this now. They're going to hate. They hate BELOBOG Industry. That's like, the more that they talked about Yanagi, the more I was like, because I don't have Grace, so I can't really speak on that. I just know from my time playing with Grace, like trial missions, and even then, I'm not really a fan of her playstyle. So, you know, definitely pulling for Yanagi. Everything that Yanagi has is power creeping Grace. And I was just thinking this, put Yanagi, Seth, and Jane on the team, and you got an electric disorder team, probably.
Also, after Yanagi switches her stance, every time she deals damage with a basic attack, her anomaly buildup increases.
See,
When she
like,
unleashes her EX special attack, Yanagi enters Shinra Bansho state and switches her stance. She charges up and rushes in with a forward step, followed by a powerful downward attack, dealing electric damage.
see,
If the
like
target
this,
is
probably
under an
this with
anomaly,
Shingi would go crazy.
Yanagi will trigger a special disorder effect without removing the target's anomaly while giving herself a buff.
Now, let's see this in action.
Well, what's her passive? When triggered, deals a certain percentage of damage, the original disorder effect damage to the target plus. Yeah, I'm sorry, Grace is gone. I don't have too much thoughts about Yanagi because I don't have Grace. If I did have Grace, I would have a lot of thought about this. But you want to know what I have a lot of thoughts of? Lighter. You want to know why? Because I have Coleta. You want to know what they said about you want to know what they really said about BELOBOG Industries? Bye. Get a new, I'm gonna be honest, they need a new hire. They need an ice anomaly support somebody, because not ice specific, I'm just joking, but like if you listen to like the things that they're saying about Lighter, it's crazy. He inflicts more stun faster than Coleta does, because Coleta's whole stitch is the furnace, and the furnace, okay, I like I'm gonna be honest, if you had more options for fire stun units and Coleta is one of them, she would probably be like a B rank option. But since she's the only current fire stun unit, she's like the best that we have. But if you listen to Lighter, dude, this man is crazy.
And of course, he uses his fists in combat. Lighter faces his enemies head-on,
When Lighter is in morale boost, hitting an enemy with the 5th hit of his basic attack will continuously consume morale and increases his impact. Morale will be automatically restored over time. I guess like thinking about it, it's like, how do I explain this? The thing with Lighter is that I don't think he's over. You could like tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I believe that he is not very reliant on his EX special. His EX special just makes more impact. But Coleta needs that junk stat. That's why you give her energy regen, cause not as like the 6th slot, but I'm just saying as like the disc drives, cause like the what's her Mindscape is either Mindscape 1 or Mindscape 2 that allows her to keep 50% of her EX special, just so she could do it again to make more stun. This guy does not need that, and this guy can stun enemies pretty quickly. And since he's a fire team, he's gonna be in a fire team. Let's just say it's like this guy, Lighter, Caesar, and then like Jane or something. Do you know how much damage you're doing on that stun unit? That unit is gonna be quickly. It's just really good. It's just really good.
close range combat. And when his morale is high enough, the 5th hit of his basic attack sends him into an enhanced state. In this state, he consumes morale and increases his impact to quickly stun his foes. His attacks also reduce the target's fire and ice resistance and reduces the target's fire and ice resistance. So yeah, that's a lot better, because I think Coleta's thing is like doing more damage, crit damage, something along those lines. I don't know. It's definitely not weakening the enemy, I know that one for sure, but this is nice. So like, let's just say you have this Bernice, and like this team right here weakens. He's pretty much Nicole. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm so fucking smart. He's pretty much Nicole for fire teams, or sometimes ice teams. Ice is a really weird one. I don't know why they did that, but for fire teams especially, he's got it, because that's probably what most people have, and most people probably don't have Ellen, because Ellen's like a day oneer. But like, if you have this, inflict some anomaly with Bernice, and then switch in with Soldier 11, or not even that. I hate Soldier 11. Replace Soldier 11 with like Jane or something, and then like bada bing bada boom. This guy is good. This guy is good. them stunned longer.
That's why I kept saying that, dude. I kept saying in like my other video that like they love the Sons of Caledon with a burning passion, and you're gonna see more why, but they love them. They got the most glazing out of any faction, and they didn't even do Section 6 right too. Well, like they gave, well, it's like the same amount of like blazing, if you want to put it that way. But the Sons of Caledon, bro, that's their favorite team. Because, yo, goodbye BELOBOG Industries. They are not needed. And then he just made a JoJo joke.
When Lighter fights alongside teammates with the attack specialty or his Sons of Caledon friends, he allows his teammates to deal more fire and ice damage when he hits enemies.
Yeah, ice is such a weird one, but he is gonna have so many implications.
During combat, Lighter recovers morale as his teammates face off against opponents. Once Lighter is ready to roll, you can use a quick assist to switch him in.
Yeah,
you can hammer enemies with
Lighter's got
flurry
it.
of punches while nimbly dodging attacks. This helps him stun enemies quicker, setting up his team for some serious DPS. And when it's time for his ultimate, Lighter slams the ground with a powerful punch, dealing massive damage and daze to nearby enemies.
With his fiery fists and powerful fighting style, Lighter
Dude,
sure is.
if there's any character you want, like if you're free to play, right, and there's any character that you want to save up for Lighter. Lighter, hands down better than, to me, hands down better than Yanagi. And if you already have a fire team and you need a stunner, or you just need a stunner in general, Lighter is perfect. And his W engine is gonna make him even better. And then they have this thing. They have 2 new Bangboos, and both of them are A rank. And thank God that they
Let's
are.
stay on track.
Because I don't think I can
After the
handle another
1.3
S rank Bangboo. Because I'm trying to get, you know, the old ones. But I don't really care about this one. This is the one that we saw with Jane, and he's like a fire guy. So if you don't already have Rocket Boo or the Sons of Caledon people Bangboo, then like you can get him. Because I don't know what Cryboo does. I don't really like him. So he's probably better than Cryboo. But Nightboo, however, this man, you want to know what this man does? This man does energy regen and he does ether damage. Do you know how crazy that is?
Will be from that event.
Betty Boo is an A-rank Bangbu who uses rockets and Molotov cocktails to deal fire damage with his active skill. When teaming up with an agent and activating a chain attack, Betty Boo leaps forward and shoots a rocket, dealing fire damage in a large area ahead.
We don't care. Where's Nightboo?
Can summon stars onto the battlefield. Collecting those stars restores energy for agents.
Yeah, like I think he's like Avocado, where like Avocado heals you a bit, but this one just is energy regen. I just saw I'm gonna be honest, my eyes open to the implications of like the Zhu Yan team if you don't have the psychic Boo. But yeah, this guy, I'm surprised. Dopey design, but very good in utility. And then they're gonna give us some tapes and Bangbu pops, and then like let me show you. They got to do better with the wallpaper, because look at this.
Nice.
This is just boom. There you go. Like, sure, you know, we like seeing curvatures and all, but can we just like see her in her office holding a paper? I think that would be 10 times better. You want to know why? Because look what they did with my boy Lighter.
And don't forget the new Bangbu.
In a couple rounds of mine.
Because look at this, bro. Fits his character. All he's got to do is just sit down, take off his glasses, rest a bit, have a drink that Bernice probably made him, and he's just chilling. This is in tune with his character. This is just like a PNG stock image that's been rendered to 3D, you know? But anyway, that's like most of the wallpapers. But like the best wallpapers ever are the Sons of Caledon. And that's why I keep saying that they love the Sons of Caledon, because they do them justice. I'm mad that I didn't get the code. They gotta stop doing this. They gotta give me like 3 days. And then this one, I think this is her own story mission or something. Hold up, let me read.
Test and warm-up exercises. And schedule. The new stories will be available through the themed event. In version 1.3, our new stories will be available through the themed event TV schedule. This event has unique tokens, which proxies can earn from story broadcast and warm-up exercises, and then exchange them for rewards.
Okay, yeah, this is just getting more stuff. I won't be honest, I'm not really interested in Yanagi, but like they didn't really explain her anyway. But I just wanted to mention that this is a K-pop thing, a K-pop art style look-alike thing. That's what I just wanted to say. But the cool thing, bro, they copy Chad, dude. they had to copy from Bleach. They had to, dude. This is sick. And then I do think that they explained
find lighter
it a
story
bit.
and stages, you can all untold battle stages.
Yeah, they made him a side-scroller video game. A side-scroller beat-em-up, which is so perfect for Lighter. Like, you don't see this with any other member. They hate everybody else but the Sons of Caledon.
Each stage will give Lighter a different buff. Of course, we can't let Lighter fight alone. At the start of each stage, proxies can designate an agent as a supporting character. Call them in
Like,
at the right time
this
to
is
summon
sick.
them and have them unleash their
Like, this is so cool. And then there's like this new boss rush thing. A tower in Virtual State's Endless Trials of Combat. Listen, all you need to know is that you get more polychrome and other stuff, and that's pretty much
Simulated
it.
battle track.
But
Apart from
you know, more
polychrome-
fighting, which is very good. They're really trying to leave the TV stuff, which fine by me. Although they do bring it back with this one right here. This thing, if you switch from Hollow Zero
5 chapters.
to like
Each
another
chapter
thing,
has multiple floors
Everprobe or
of randomly
whatever.
generated areas waiting to be explored.
As you can see, in this mode, proxies will encounter various events as they explore using
Eat them by little.
like this one right here. If you haven't played the 2-hour mission for the Bangboos or another RPG thing that uses HP as a thing, then you're missing out, because this is actually pretty fun. If you're gonna have a TV thing, this is like the best that you're gonna get, because this is practically like an RPG, and this has like its own skill tree or whatever, which is going to be very fun. My favorite exploration mission is in fact the 2-hour mission, because it had such a good story and it had such good, I'm not gonna say good gameplay, but it was better than what I was doing the whole time I was playing those TV missions. But this is so sick. And then they explain like Rizonia or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not getting into this, but I just think it's cool that they're really trying more uses of this, which I'm a fan of. And then I think this is another thing, testing the latest VR. Yeah, so more VR missions.
Notably, they're offering stages where you can test out
Yeah, so it's pretty much like the trial stuff.
the new agent, Tsukishiro Yanagi. Utilizing specific buffs, proxies can try
Yeah,
soloing
this guy looks
stages
really
with a
cool.
single agent. So don't miss out if that sounds like something you're into.
By the way, have you heard
But yeah, some more combat. And then this thing. I'm gonna be honest, I liked the Cheesetopia thing. I don't know if you guys didn't like it. You're gonna have to tell me in the comments below. I like Cheesetopia. Cheesetopia was so fun and interesting. I wish they kind of had the little puzzle again, but this is fine for like a small event or whatever. But this is so cool. This is fun. I like this. This is cute. And then we got like another event.
Or it's waiting to.
equipment for catering services?
You just count Bangboos and just see like how many are there. That's it. I'm not getting into it. They finally made this guy a thing. They finally made their DJ an actual use instead of just hanging out in the streets. And you can actually put this in your room. There's like a new shelf in the wall that you installed from IKEA, and you just put these guys, which is pretty sick. And then they fixed this. They made these a little bigger, and they give you like names for stuff, and then you can put badges. And then, oh, thank God, they improved
daily
this a
tasks
lot. They improved the daily tasks. So on top of getting this, you can earn more points to get more polychrome or whatever. And thank God that they did this. And this is a weekly thing, so you can just get this like over time. You're going to get it eventually. So this is pretty sick. And then they added a new thing. I don't know what button that they press, but you get even more polychrome with this, the special rewards points. So you just have to do these tasks, and then then you just get more polychrome, which is very excellent. I don't know, and I think this is a permanent thing. This is like a weekly thing. They gotta explain this.
This update introduces a new interface and way to choose tasks, which refresh weekly.
Yeah. So this
This
is gonna be a
update will
permanent
drop on
thing,
November
probably.
11th, a week after the new version is released. Moreover, the Challenge tab has been renamed to Combat for better clarity. Under the Combat tab, you'll find new ways to access standard game modes. like the Investigator Training Course in version 1.2 and the new game modes that will be added in version 1.3.
We've added a new Tactics tab on the far right side of the compendium. Proxies can use it to access combat tutorial state.
Anyway, I'm not really important with that. And then a lot of this is just a quality of life stuff, like pressing this and then seeing who needs what. And then instead of going to your crafting menu, you could just press the button and then just see how much needs, which is more streamlined. I like that. And then you can craft disk drives, which is beautiful.
You bet. In version 1.3, we're extending this handy feature to drive disk master copies as well. So, proxies
you can now craft disk drives, which is such a beautiful thing.
Able to craft more advanced tuning items to get more advanced drive disks.
That really is handy.
And I thought you can level up. I thought they were gonna do I thought you can level up these disk drives to your old disk drives, which would have been broken. That they didn't do that. This is just organizing. You can now delete. You can now select and delete different classes of drives, which is nice. And then I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. They said that this was more streamlined. This looks a lot more prettier than what they did. You can now add favorites to your thing so they could show up in the top, I believe. And then what else? And then the last thing that they talk about was double rewards, which thank you, love a good double reward. And those are really my thoughts. This is me over here, Miyabi Glazer, and that's pretty much it. I really don't have any thoughts. Section 8 hand looks very boring. It looks like PubSec but military. I'm gonna be honest, I really have no interest besides Miyabi. I have no interest about She did not hold my interest. Lighter, yo, I'm excited for my boy Lighter. I'm excited to play a story. Lighter is the most unique out of this update for sure. Yanagi is whatever, but that is pretty much it. That pretty much covers all my thoughts for the most part on this thing. If you have any questions for me specifically, I will love to answer them. I love talking about this game. I think this game is great, better than Genshin Impact for sure. I said 15, but this is like a 26-minute video. But yeah, this update's a banger. I will say it's a little underwhelming, but that's only because that we already got the stuff, so this is a good update. It does not hold a candle to 1.2 update, but that's because I understand that 1.2 just brought in a lot of stuff, which I will be talking about in the future video. But that's pretty much it. That's really all my thoughts. So y'all, if you like this solid content, let me get my boy shirtless. Where is he? Let me get Chad.
In Lighter's TV.
Let me get Chad. If you like this solid content, just subscribe more, and that's all you got to do. And if you are new or a old subscribing member, I recommend you following the new Twitch account. I stream there. That's where I'm gonna be talking now, and I hope to see y'all there. But Mooners, return to base.